idea of the foreigners giving lectures to the Africans should stop, because they should have learned this. But also, the idea by the African that Africa is poor should also stop, because it's not. Two things. Number one, talking quietly and politely but firmly to our foreigners that please stop this. Don't give lectures again. Don't. Just talk about your own things. Don't give me a lecture. When it comes to the issue of homosexuality, we need a clear understanding ourselves. What is the starting point? That's why I'm interested in the comments of the professor from Kenya. Because we had some few homosexuals here, even before colonialism. In the last 200 years, in this part of the world, I am aware of about 4 or 5 names which were being whispered. They were being whispered. They whisper. They don't talk openly, but they whisper. About 5 of them. Now, the question is it genetic? Is it hormonal? Is it psychological? So I would like to sit down here and hear the comments of the professor from Kenya. Professor who? Ongeri? Jina lake nani? Wahome.
Yes, Dr. Wahome.
Wahome anatoka wapi?
Anatoka Kenya.
Kenya wapi? Come Wahome.
Go up here.
Wahome anatoka wapi Kenya?
Wahome anatoka Nairobi. I am born from a family from Nyeri, but I live in Nairobi.
Ni jina la Kikuyu?
Ni Kikuyu.
Wahome. Wahome maana yake nini?
Wahome is, the translation would be a good caretaker of a herd.
Oh. Because kuhoma here means to plaster the house. So, who is the homosexual, the genuine homosexual, not these ones who are copying or being mobilized? But the genuine one, what is he? Is it hormonal? Is it, what is the problem?
The greatest problem, Your Excellency, is childhood adverse events. These are children who have either been molested or children who have been neglected emotionally or who have been abused emotionally. So broken families create homosexuals. So they are children who are very broken, but it is not genetic, it is not hormonal.
So it is psychological?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay, so then that's the starting point. I think thank you very much, thank you. That is the starting point, that we start with that one and answer it. And once we answer it, then the question is, what do you do? The bill is coming to me, but I will call you the MPs, and I will call back Dr. Wahome and other doctors, and we answer that. This original homosexual, what is his problem? Is it, for me I thought it was hormonal, but Wahome is saying no, it is not hormonal, it is psychological. Huh? Yes, but because of me, I have been asking these questions whenever this issue comes up, And when we discuss with these lecturers from the Western countries who come to lecture us, I tell them that there's no way, because the homosexual, the few cases which we had here were definitely deviations from the normal. They are deviations from the normal. They are deviants. They are not the normal. Now, the mistake of the Western, some of the Western groups, and I'm glad to see these people, wonderful people like the ones who are here, to know that in the West there are some still human beings who believe in normal life. They attempt to if there is a deviation from normal, if there is an abnormality, how would you seek to universalize an abnormality? And how would you seek to establish an abnormality as an alternative way of life? There are two ways of life, the normal and the abnormal, and then you put it there. If there is an abnormality, why don't you seek to treat the abnormality? And to isolate it, not spread it. So definitely there's something wrong with these groups, the leadership in the West. There must be some serious issue there, some structural problem. I can't know what it is, because I have studied human evolution and philosophy. There's nothing, but there's something that's funny that is going on in some of these places. So therefore, we shall, when the bill comes, I will call you people, the MPs of Uganda, we shall sit down. Now we have the answer now. We seem to have the answer for the homosexuals. It seems they are, in fact, it doesn't seem. What was clear was that there were deviants, but what I was wondering was whether the deviation is caused by the hormones or by the psychology. Now it seems it is more the psychology than the biochemistry. Now, once we shall now see what medicine we have for that, and I will discuss with you. Now that leaves the second layer now, because this is the focal person. The focal person is you can call him genuine homosexual, the one who feels attracted to same sex. But then the danger is now him trying to recruit others now. The funding, the what, that's what we cannot tolerate. And I want to congratulate our parliament for being very, very but also, there's also another cultural clash between us and here I am a homosexual. What are you telling us now? So that publicizing is also totally unacceptable. So therefore, I want to salute the Ugandan parliament. They didn't come to discuss with me. We didn't discuss it before. They started on their own. Private members' motion. It's now that I'm coming in. But it's good that you have taken an independent stand, and we have always taken an independent stand. not only on this issue, but also on other issues. And now, the bill is coming to me. I haven't seen it yet, but when it comes, I will call you, and we shall harmonize and protect our children. There will be no promotion of homosexuality in Uganda.